I think most people know this video was coming. But Franchise Sports TV, back at you again with another video. Some of y'all know this video was actually coming. Now that Kevin Durant has been teamed up with Bradley Beal, I think he surpassed LeBron James when it comes to playing with all-star or top 75 players. We always rag on LeBron when it comes to, I won't even say we rag on him, but we keep it real with LeBron when it comes to how he always needs help. For some reason, I just don't understand. Every time we talk LeBron, it's always called hate. And, my last video wasn't hate. We're just telling the truth. The man can dish it out, but he can't take it. But anyways, not to get off subject. But like I said, we always know that LeBron need help. He need this person. He need this person. He need this person. Need this person. Need this person. Need this person. But KD is right behind him. And I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. These two are the freaking poster boys for creating super teams or being on super teams. We compare LeBron James. LeBron James has played with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Ray Allen. Everybody says, Ray Allen was but Ray Allen didn't hit that shot. We wouldn't be talking about LeBron's 4 rings. We'd be talking about 3 rings. So you got to count him. Rajon Rondo for that bubble ring. Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Half of those are Hall of Famers. Going to be Hall of Famers, are top 75 players now. Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony. Can't forget about them too. Dwight Howard. Can't forget about him either. KD ain't far behind. KD has played with. Some people say you can't dock KD for playing with Westbrook and Harden because that OKC team was basically drafted. It wasn't put together in free agency, anything weird like that. But once again, KD has played with Westbrook. James Harden twice now. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, if you want to count Draymond Green. Kyrie Irving. Devin Booker now. Chris Paul now. And now Bradley Beal. Shoot, if you want to count Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, but those weren't the same players they once was, but they're all stars. I don't know about Hall of Famers, but they all stars. But we don't have to start giving, and I said this before, you have to start giving out smoke towards KD. This is like his, umpteen third super team that's been built around him now. I'm not going to count the OKC days. I don't count. You got the Golden State super team. You have the failed Brooklyn Nets super team. And then you got the Chris Paul and Devin Booker super team. And now you got the Bradley Beal super team. I wonder if the thing about super teams. Here's the thing about super teams. They probably work out of the last 2 super teams that everybody know about, Miami Heat and Golden State Warriors. They don't want a combination of 4 rings with all this talent. And I think it's so impressive. It's much more appreciated. The fans appreciate it more when the player plays with either one all-star or a bunch of good role players and win a championship. We've seen this. 4 out of the 5 last championships teams have won with one good superstar and maybe one fringe all-star and a bunch of good role players. Toronto Raptors, Milwaukee Bucks, Golden State last year, now Denver Nuggets. I think the super team thing fade is getting old. And regarding the Phoenix Suns, they still, I said this in the original video when the news broke out about Bradley Beal being traded to Milwaukee. They still lacking defense, even though people say they have Frank Vogel as a coach, but that's all good and dandy, but they still lacking defense. A whole bunch of scoring, but not enough defense. I know they want to take the opportunity to get ticket sales and everything, but if it's gonna be the same outcome. This is not the same KD that it once was playing on that court. So many years ago, it's not Golden State KD. He's not even probably the first year he was able to play Brooklyn Nets KD. OKC KD. Time has passed. Devin Booker's had to put in a lot of work. And he's got to be more focused on playing defense. Same thing with Bradley Beal. They probably need to bottom out the rest of their bench. I think Landry is trading away Landry Shamet was probably a big mistake because the series that I watched, the really series I could really watch them closely was the series against the Nuggets. And Landry Shamet, the 2 games they won, was big. I think the NBA teams are better when they just have one superstar, one all-star, and a bunch of role players, less egos. Everybody's locked in more. Nobody's worried about who getting the ball. That's why the Denver Nuggets were so successful this year. So many teams, the last 4 teams were so many successful. They was focused in. It wasn't about a bunch of prima donnas on one team. Me, narcissists on the team. Every game, especially with the Denver Nuggets, every couple of games was somebody else being the unsung hero or stepping up like a Bruce Brown in Game 5. But anyways, I don't know. We should see what happens with the Phoenix Suns once the season starts. The season just ended only less than now a week ago, and I already got one of the biggest trades already settled. But we're gonna see what's going to happen with the Phoenix Suns. Honestly, it's gonna be defense that's gonna be an issue, and also the health of Bradley Beal and as well Durant. Because these two in the last few years, they have missed plenty and multiple games due to injuries. So, if I was a Phoenix Suns fan, I wouldn't hold my breath too much. But anyways, that's just my opinion.